Well, good morning and welcome back to the final fabulous segment here on Cityline. Yep, if you saw in the wide shot, you know who I've been teasing you with. In this segment, we're going to talk about the May 4th Old Town Craft and Music Festival. Please join me in welcoming Holly Stewart. You are the program manager for the Old Town Craft and Music Festival. Still, it's so good to see you.
Good morning.
I get to see you in springtime, and then I get to see you sometimes in the dark of winter, and then I get to see you again on a blanket with beautiful music. Boy, you make great entrances, let me tell you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. This person next to you, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our own Kim Archer. Kim, where have you been? It's good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Good to be here.
My goodness, you, singer, songwriter, performer, Old Town Craft and Music Festival. I cannot close my eyes, as I said, without seeing you up there playing, and I'm on a blanket, and it's a warm summer night. I don't know how many years I have been feeding that memory, but it makes me really happy and even happier to see you.
Thank you.
And you're going to play us out later on, aren't you?
I am.
Yay! So for the people who have just moved here or maybe taken that exit 133 and went, you know, let's just check it out. What is the Job Carr Cabin Museum?
Job Carr Cabin Museum is the little log cabin in Old Town Park on North 30th Street.
That could.
And a lot of people
does.
see this little building and they're not quite sure what it is. Can they go inside? The answer is
Look,
yes.
there's a log cabin. No, you're hallucinating. Keep going up the hill. Yeah.
Yes, and it is a replica of Tacoma's first permanent settler's home. And if you step inside, it's like stepping back in time, about 150 years. And it's just a cozy little cabin. And we share all about Tacoma's growth and history and how we got to be the town that we are today.
Exactly.
And we do lots of fun activities. And one of them is this spring event of the Old Town Craft and Music Fest.
So tell us about this event. What can we put on that GoPro and walk us through? What are we going to see and experience? What are we going to smell?
So we've got the two sides to it. We've got the crafts and we got the music.
So we're smelling glue.
A little bit.
A little glue sniffing is going to be happening, but it's safe.
You're going to have some new smells this year, though. So we have some amazing local artisans coming in who are going to be doing their craft and selling their crafts.
So what is this?
This is a clothes wringer, so kids
My
can
grandmother had one of these.
try it out, which is a fun novelty for a day. It's not so fun if you have to do laundry every day that way, but as a once a year thing, it's very fun. These are kids preparing different kinds of foods.
Is that butter?
That's butter. I think they're
A
also
whole
chopping strawberries
separate
in that
stomach.
other bin. Making socks and different kinds of things. We're also going to have Chris Stottinger is going to be there with his blacksmith forge. You can see him making things. We are going to have the Northwest Dutch Oven Society there.
Okay, let's talk about them.
They are bringing their cast iron pots and pans and doing cooking demonstrations, and they're going to be giving away samples of the yummy food that they're making.
Because nothing says Dutch oven like Dutch babies. Okay?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. I'm
very
like
tasty.
bringing the lemon and the powdered sugar.
So new
I'll bring
smells,
my
yes. We also have amazing vendors this year. Patent Glass is going to have some glass art
Yes.
there. Zurich Ceramics has ceramics and pottery pieces. And Splendor and Stone has some beautiful crafted jewelry.
Oh my gosh.
And so there is something for everybody. Kids, grown-ups, and everyone in between.
It just keeps picking up momentum, doesn't it? Because I've been to Tacoma now 29 years. And I remember this in its what feels like its infant stages for me when I look at the whole time it's been here. And this just continues to pick up steam. I mean, in artisan ways, in educational ways, and also in musical ways. So, Ms. Kim Archer, let's talk about, how long have you been playing at this event?
Well, I'm celebrating 20 years in Tacoma this year. I know,
out,
right?
20?
It happened quickly, yes. 20 amazing years. It really
Yes.
has been. And it's been kind of nice looking back on some things and working with the Old Town Business and Professional Association and playing in Old Town Park and with your organizations is probably one of the best pieces
Yeah.
of that. So, we're always trying to just make an event bigger and better and more inclusive and more representation of our community, our music community. And so that's always been kind of at the core, of our objectives. And I'm always just thrilled when they say, we want music. Great, I can do that.
Yes.
I can provide that. So,
Yes.
so we have, at this particular event, of course, we have Arena McLaren. And she's an amazing local singer-songwriter. There she is, yes.
There she is.
She actually just put out new music at the beginning of this year. And so it's going to be really wonderful to hear her share that. And her voice is truly angelic. And it just carries through that park. I can't wait to hear it. Yes, and then...
Kim and Brian.
And then my partner in music crime, Brian Feist, will be joining me.
I love that.
So we'll be playing some songs that we'll be recording and releasing later this year. So you'll get to hear those for the first time.
I love that.
Yeah. So.
One of the first times I ever discovered the magic of Kim Archer was at this festival, and I was like, I need more of that. Thank you very much. So I am so glad that you have continued, because if you have never been to this event, let me tell you something. The minute Kim Archer walks into that park, everybody from 8 days old to 89 years old goes, Kim Archer's here. And we all go running toward Kim Archer to get a hug, to see where she's been traveling, to find out if she's going to play our favorite song that we love or she's just written. So having you is just, you are iconic. Someone needs to do a new poster with all of our new iconic ETC, all those places, and Kim Archer needs to be on it. I'm going to get on it, okay?
That's very kind. Thank
Okay,
you.
so who do we need to thank for making all of this possible? Because man, this explosion of abundance does not happen by itself.
It is true. So we have to thank Tacoma Creates, of course, for supporting this event, but also DaVita, DPNC, the Old Town Business and Professional Association, and Corona Steel, our main sponsors, but also the other organizations who are coming to this event and having their own booths, everyone from Asia Pacific Cultural Center and Chinese Reconciliation Park Foundation, to Tacoma Tool Library will be there demonstrating tools, and just all of the players who are coming to be here. And Puget Sound Revels will be there as well, who was just on before.
They were just warming the comfy couch,
Yes.
weren't they? Absolutely. And Kim, you also coordinate the summer series as well.
Yes.
So when you are busy, man, you are full throttle.
Well, we are in season. When it's season, I am busy. I love it. Yes.
You absolutely are. I'm going to have them throw up a graphic, even though we love those shoes that nobody can see, and you can walk over and get yourself ready to go. And you, Miss Holly, tell us how people can support the museum. What can we do to keep it thriving?
Yeah, so come and visit us. If you can't make it to the Old Town Craft Music Fest, we have so many other fun events happening, from story times to history walks, lots of different ways to come and see the museum during our open hours. It's always available and free for everyone to come and find out. So.
I love that. And of course, now we're getting to the end of the school year, but I love it when I see buses pull up to that park and those kids go in. I'm like, you got to know your history.
It gives us a connection to the
does.
place that we are and how we got here.
It absolutely does. Thank you so much for continually making learning fun. Because yes, there is a log cabin in Old Town, and you need to stop and go in and find out why it's there. So thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Well, that wraps up another great segment of Cityline. It's always a pleasure and a privilege to be in your home. We've given you some great things to think about in this past hour, so please go out there, be a part of the tapestry, and pay it forward. And when you come back, as always, we'll be waiting for you right here at Cityline. Ms. Kim Archer, take it away.
still running, still moving, making a path wherever it flows. The rough surface, hiding treasures that lie just beneath the wave. This water carries my soul. This water through all things flow. This water holds stories of time. Oh, this water is life. Always breaking, sometimes taking from the land just